afternoon, 4 p.m. It is chest and back time. I got in 30 minutes this morning on the treadmill, just continuing to build the aerobic base. I'm able to move faster and faster. Just did like 1.7, 1.8 miles because I'm only running at the top of zone 2. Tomorrow I have 7 miles on deck tomorrow morning. So that is impacting, my chest and back workout. I still have to do some prep for something I have coming up on the 17th. Interview I have coming up, I have 4 hours of interviews. I've done about 3 hours of prep today. I'm gonna do 1 more hour. If I would have waited until I finished, I honestly feel like I want to do 4 chest and 4 back. I don't know what it is. I love that workout when I'm up for it, but like I said, I'm really focused on consistency over everything. So between needing to, I'm gonna finish this workout and I'm gonna go right back to my desk and put in another hour of prep for my interviews, and I'm gonna run 7 in the morning. It'll be the longest run I've done in probably 2 years or whatever it was. When I was training for the marathon in actually that's 3 years ago, 2023. I think this will be the longest run I've done since 2023. And the possibility exists that I've done more miles in this start to the year than I did last year. Probably not, because I was very inconsistent, but I still did run sporadically, even, with going back and forth to New York. But off to a great start this year, just a little bit of a confessional. Not a great day nutrition-wise yesterday. It's difficult having a result like that when I put in all the effort. I didn't go completely off the rails, but I do want to be transparent about what I ate yesterday. So I fasted until 11, went with my wife to Silver Diner at 11, partially because I was famished. I did 2 workouts on 1 meal on Thursday. I did tempo day and I did a full Armageddon, which is 3 exercises per body part, 4 sets per piece, on one meal, which probably ain't the smartest deal. I honestly should have had a protein shake, because it's not just about appetite. When you finish your workout, a strength training workout, your body gets very active in terms of rebuilding. What you're doing is tearing the muscle fiber, the outermost layer of muscle fiber, and your body gets very active in terms of rebuilding. It's most active like about a half hour, hour after you work out. And I should have taken a protein shake, but I was so conscious of my weight. I was like, nah, I'm bringing in a great week that, I didn't take one, and I probably should have, because it's gonna impact how my body needs protein to rebuild muscle tissue. I was like, right after I finish this, I'm gonna have a protein shake. It's gonna be almond milk. I still take the micro sheet Planta vegan protein, and then I sprinkle in a scoop of green juice, just freeze dried greens. So I'll take that, and it gives my body the fuel and it gives me nutrients to rebuild the muscle tissue. But I didn't do that. So the combination of being frustrated with the result, really, really frustrated, and just having a huge appetite from doing 2 workouts on 1 meal, I went to Silver Diner. I had they have these artichoke, spinach, and mozzarella egg rolls. I had those, and they have like a tomato dipping sauce. I had that. And then I had an omelet. The rest I had was fine. I had an omelet it just has Colby Jack cheese and turkey bacon on the inside of the cheese. And then I had spinach. I always substitute the home fries and the biscuit for spinach. And I told them just steamed spinach. They usually put a lot of grease on it, but they just gave me steamed spinach and chicken apple sausage. Then I had some more of those whole grain cheese balls. Then I at like one or two, something like that. Then at 3, I had 2 vegan chicken patties. And the chicken patties themselves, or the vegan chicken patties themselves, the Morningstar ones, aren't terrible. But I had potato bread with them, and then I had 2 slices of cheese on each one, and then I had no sugar added ketchup on. I put about a tablespoon of each. And then for dinner, I went to Copper Canyon because I've been in the house for the most part the last 2 weeks. It's been terrible here. Like even today, I'm hiding from it outside. There's like 40-mile-an-hour winds, and it's like 20 degrees. Well, that was this morning at 8 when I went to the supermarket. It was 20 degrees with 40-mile-an-hour winds. It is unbearable. This is the worst winter I've seen in the last decade. Um, I will remember this because there's just frozen mountains of snow everywhere. I can barely get in and out of my driveway. My street, they plowed enough for one vehicle, and I drive a big ass truck. So it's like I can't even drive my truck. So I've been staying this out, but I'm going off on a tangent. But I was like, I'm just get out the house for a little bit. So I went to Copper Canyon and I had the Southwestern egg rolls. I know those are like 1,600 calories with the dipping sauce. I was gonna have a burger, but I was pretty full, so I didn't actually skip the burger. But I was like, I'm gonna have my cheat meal tonight, and then I had a slice of, um, what do you call it? Key lime pie. So that was the last thing I ate. So not a great day yesterday. I don't mind having a cheat meal, but it's just like the egg rolls that I had with lunch, I shouldn't have had. The rest of my lunch was I'm totally fine with that. Just an omelet with turkey, bacon, and cheese, chicken, apple sausage, and steamed spinach. And I don't drink soda at the restaurant. I bring my little poppy. I have 2 cans of poppy. Those are 25 calories a piece, 5 grams of sugar. The sugar is a real big reason going to a restaurant and getting unlimited refills of like soda is horrible. The cheese balls, I've got to stop with those. Um, the patties, I just had a bad day yesterday. I did step on the scale. I didn't look at it, but I wanted to see. I'm gonna step on the scale every day this week, and I want to see how my weight moves throughout the week. Off to a great start today. My day got kind of blown up. I was gonna cook scrambled eggs and I have these vegan Beyond Meat sausages and either broccoli or asparagus. I bought some frozen vegetables this morning. I didn't. I had to make an emergency run out to bring my daughter lunch because my wife's schedule got blown up. I was actually supposed to be here doing more prep. But I went to Chipotle and I got a burrito bowl and just had brown rice, black beans, pinto beans, chicken, and guacamole. So totally fine with that. And then I had my oatmeal for my 2 p.m. snack. I just took my pre-workout. I'm about to work out. I'm just going to stay on my diet. I am not going to have another cheat meal this weekend. I'm really locked in on next Friday. Very disappointed, but not deterred in the least. And I need to be prepared if next week my body fights me some more. I just got to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Like I said yesterday, when I was sitting in this very spot, if I repeat what I did last week, every week, I'll be 215 pounds, 10% body fat, and I'll be running 4-hour marathons. The pressure I'm putting on my body to release this weight is going to outweigh anything it can try to do to counteract it. Disappointing week, especially because I felt like I had a perfect week and I did exactly yesterday what I shouldn't have done. What I should have done was realize, okay, my body's fighting me. I'm going to ratchet it up and I'm going to force my body to drop weight. And I let the frustration let me have I don't want to say a shitty day, but I would say I definitely had like a C- day in terms of my nutrition yesterday. So, back on it today. I'm going to do 3 fasts. I'm just going to keep fighting my body on dropping this weight. I'm going to win this battle. But yesterday was frustrating. I thought I had a perfect week and I came in flat, and that was really disappointing. Really disappointing. So you know what? I'm just gonna keep at it. I'm gonna break this off into a separate video because this has nothing to do with my workout. So I'm gonna stop here, and then I'm gonna do the intro, and then I'm gonna get in the chest and back.